Hey Super Gamers, it's Super Effective here, and I'm going to do an analysis of the Evacuation trailer that went out yesterday for Evolve. You can check the link in the description to see it for yourself. First of all, this trailer does an excellent job at showing off the hunters, the monsters, the maps, wrapped up in a nice narrative, and might I add, a killer soundtrack.
What could have done this?
Apparently, the things we were hired to kill. This is the greatest team of hunters ever assembled.
Here we have all the playable hunters except for one, which is shown later. From left to right, we have Markov, the lightning gun wielding assault, Griffin, the harpooning trapper, Hank, the epic beard of supports, Val, the long-range medic, Kyra, the medic with a bang, Maggie, the trapper master, Hyde, the epic beard of assaults, Abe, the tracking trapper, Parnell, the assault rocket super soldier, Lazarus, the epic beard of medics, and Cabot, the railgun toting support, who also appears to be the leader of this merry band.
We were hired to protect the most valuable colony in the Far Arm. Or at least it was.
As you can tell, there are a bunch of mini monsters now. Goliath has been getting busy since the alpha. I'm beginning to wonder if Goliath is actually a Goliath. This new threat to Sheer is wreaking havoc on the population. The hunters have been called in to deal with the problem and to evacuate the population. Oh, and there's Bucket, the robotic support. Ah yes, nothing quite like an awesome gearing up montage followed by sudden song drop. Now Cabot talks about the monsters, talking a bit about their strength and their abilities. You're probably already aware of the game's mascot, Goliath, the rough and tough titan, and Kraken, the master of the skies and lightning. But the third monster, briefly shown here and here, is called Wraith, who I believe was named by the community.
But they haven't met us.
Now take a look at this next clip. This is a better shot of Wraith in action, who is smacking poor Hyde into the air and seems to rely on super quick and possibly stealthy attacks. Wraith's appearance is skinny and appears to have a cone-like head, maybe inspiration from Ridley Scott's Aliens movies. Well, that about wraps up my analysis of the trailer, but what is it talking about? It's talking about the game mode of the same name called Evacuation, which strings together the game's 4 main gameplay modes: Hunt, Nest, Rescue, and finally Defend, in a dynamic 5-map campaign, sort of like Left 4 Dead, which I believe is optional if you don't have time to complete a whole evacuation match. This next video explains it perfectly, but I will leave a link in the description if you want details on the specific main gameplay modes.
In evacuation mode, the planet is overrun. All colonists are evacuating Sheer. The transport ship leaves in 5 days. The hunters must save as many lives as possible across those 5 days by eliminating the monster threat. The monster seeks only to destroy. Each day, players get to choose a mission. The outcome of each mission will affect the next in significant and unique ways. For example, if the monster destroys this power plant, the next mission will have radiation clouds, which will damage the hunters. If the hunters win, turrets will be powered up in the next map that will attack the monster. These are just 2 examples from a large variety of map effects that significantly impact gameplay from map to map. The winner of each mission will be granted bonus XP to be collected at the end of Day 5, where everything will be won or lost. Each additional playthrough of Evacuation results in different combinations of mission types, environments, and win-loss effects, totaling over 800,000 possible combinations for the ultimate in replayability.
I am not certain if all 12 hunters and 3 monsters will be available at launch, as they did say that future map releases will be free, but future characters will be sold as DLC. But I'm pretty stoked for Evolve's release on February 10th. There are a nice selection of places you can buy your pre-order from. I've looked around and I've seen it listed pretty low on a Polish website, but buyer beware, sites can look legit but may be malicious. If you know me from another game and are interested in pre-ordering, let me know and I'll forward you to a trusted wholesaler to get a discount.